Punch's Petition to the Ladies by Jonathan Swift. Quid non mortalia pectora cogis ori sacra fames. Verg. Ean 3. This poem partly relates to Wood's Halfpence but resembles the style of Sheridan rather than of Swift. Hoppy or Hopkins, here mentioned, seems to be the master of the revels and secretary to the Duke of Grafton when Lord Lieutenant. See also verses on the puppet show. Scott, C. Vol. I.P. 169. W.E.B. Fair ones who do all hearts command, and gently sway with fan in hand your favourite, Punch a suppliant falls, and humbly for assistance calls. He humbly calls and begs you'll stop the Gothic rage of Vander Hop, W.H. invades without pretence and right, or any law but that might our pygmy land, and treats our kings like paltry idle wooden things, has beat our dancers out of doors and called our chastest virgins whores. He has not left our queen a rag on, has forced away our George and Dragon, has broke our wires, nor was he civil to Doctor Faustus nor the devil. In us he hurried with full rage, most hoarsely squalling off the stage, and faith our fright was very great to see a minister of state, armed with power and fury, come to force us from our little home. We feared, as I am sure we had reason, an accusation of high treason, till starting up says Bannermiere, treason, my friends, we need not fear, for gainst the brass we used no power, nor strove to save the Chancellor one, nor did we show the least affection to Rochford or the Meath election, nor did we sing, match you he means. You villain, I'll dash out your brains, 'tis no affair of state which brings me here, or business of the king's. I'm come to seize you all as debtors, and bind you fast in iron fetters, from sight of every friend in town, till £50 to me paid down. 50, quoth I, a devilish sum, but stay till the brass farthings come, then we shall all be rich as Jews, from castle down to lowest stews. That sum shall to you then be told, though now we cannot furnish gold. Quoth he, thou vile misshapen beast, thou knave, am I become thy jest? And dost thou think that I am come to carry naught but farthings home? Thou fool, I ne'er do things by halves, farthings are made for Irish slaves. No brass for me, it must be gold, or £50 in silver told, that can by any means obtain freedom for thee and for thy train. Vater trhs humble servitor, I'm not in jest, said I. I'm sure, but from the bottom of my belly I do in sober sadness tell you, I thought it was good reasoning for us fictitious men to bring brass counters made by William Wood intrinsic as we flesh and blood. Then since we are but mimic men, pray let us pay in mimic coin. Quoth he, thou lovest Punch to prate, and couldst for ever hold debate, but think'st thou I have naught to do but to stand prating thus with you? Therefore to stop your noisy parley, I do at once assure you fairly, that not a puppet of you all shall stir a step without this wall, nor merry Andrew beat thy drum, until you pay the foresaid sum. Then marching off with swiftest race to write dispatches for his grace, the revel master left the room, and us condemned to fatal doom. Now fair ones, if e'er I found grace, or if my jokes did ever please, use all your interest with your sect too, they say he's at the lady's beck. And though he thinks as much of gold as ever Midas III did of old, your charms I'm sure can never fail, your eyes must influence, must prevail. At your command he'll set us free, let us to you owe liberty. Get us a license now to play, and we'll in duty ever pray.